Yeah. Well, it seems I've solved my crashes on 2024. I was getting them for a while. I wasn't getting them, and then I got them again, and then I just turned off every overclock. I still undervolt my CPU, but my GPU is not overclocked any longer, and everything's been running great. So don't overclock your card. Or if you're having issues, try that. Try not, if you are overclocking, turn it off. It's just made everything so much better. 2020 liked the overclock, but 2024 is pretty sensitive to it. So, yeah, but it runs great without it, so not really missing anything. Yeah, Central Park's been cleaned up quite a bit, but there's a lot more photogrammetry trees instead of actual trees, or whatchamacallit, procedural. But performance is a lot better, and you could actually see things in Central Park now, where it was pretty just like tree ridden. Couldn't really see much, but now it's opened up a bit more. Yeah, and I couldn't do this before without like stuttering all over the place. some slow loading textures down there. Kind of a little chug right there, but didn't last very long. $63 miles away. I do like that there's cars now, and they don't eat up too many GPU cycles. Wow, that's really bright. I've noticed that there are certain things that are super bright, like the heliport, downtown heliport is super bright. And this thing, I mean, I wouldn't be advertising these guys too much since they both suck. But whatever. Yeah, it's so bright compared to what it should be. Wow, it's a little stuttery too. A little bit. Not a whole hell of a whoa. Take it easy. Okay. Let's go take a look at Yankee Stadium, and then we'll just fly right back down Manhattan, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the heliport. It's just so bright. And why is my light on in the back? That's just dumb. There we go. Look how bright that is. I mean, it's like blinding. Can't make out any details, it's so bright. It's kind of the same way with the heliport, like I said. Yeah, flying in the evening is so much better now. For me, anyway. In 2020, I used to get a lot of like reprojection weirdness in the evening. Like, not even in the evening, at night. Like, I could fly at like dusk and early evening, but like if it got too dark, it was just like a lot of the lights would like jitter and like vibrate, and it was weird. But it's pretty damn super stable in 2020 with DLSS 4. Even with the reprojection, it's not causing any weird artifacts at night, which is great because now I can enjoy night flying. It's definitely a different vibe in the evening, for sure. Not trying to get too high here. We gotta start descending real soon. Did I even fucking miss it? Just to be alone. There it is. Right? Yeah. Who can it be now? Coming in a pretty drastic, not that drastic, but a pretty steep dive. Trying to control my speed, just don't go too fast. So Yankee Stadium looks a lot better than before, but I did change a couple of settings, and I've found that anisotropic filtering at 16 times in the sim and in the driver create a super sharp image, like 16 times in the NVIDIA control panel and in the game itself, both. And everything is just so much sharper at a distance as well, which is, the point of anisotropic filtering is, less distortion in a distance. All right, let's get out of here. Let's go back downtown. We'll land at the heliport, and we can see how bright that fucker is. Look at all those cars crashing into each other. Just that one little difference too, like a little bit of traffic just makes everything a little bit more immersive. Yeah, the ground textures are much sharper. Just gotta crank that anisotropic filtering. Yeah, everything's sharper, more defined. And most of your flying, even if you're in a helicopter, you're not trying to get, well, I mean, you could. A lot of people fly super, super low, but like unreasonably low. But, like I like to get a big overview of things. So I don't like to go very high. Just keep it above 750 and sort of around 1,000 feet for cruising, 1,500 when I'm in a helicopter. But I just keep it above 750s just to be polite for the people down underneath, It's a little loud, these things. Yeah, that looks great. And I heard that before. I know there's definitely been somebody who did that on a video, and I never changed it I always kept it like 8 times in the game. And now it's at 16 times in the game, and it's just so much clearer. That guy was super right. And it really doesn't feel like it's affecting my performance at all, so yeah. Much better. It's like this game just keeps getting better and better with all the new kind of optimizations and whatnot. And the beta. Beta's pretty good. I read on the development blog that they're gonna probably release another beta. Another beta soon, shortly, but no date on that yet either. So, but they said they announced it, so it's going to be probably in the next few days. Hopefully they don't add any weird bugs like the last update. Well, not this one, but you know, the previous one before this one was pretty bad. Oh man, that's awesome too. The cars are now not driving underneath the bridge; they're driving on the bridge. That's cool. And also, you know, was something that bugged everybody since 2020. All right, 800 feet. All right, we'll start dropping some altitude here. There it is. See how bright that is over there? That's the heliport. That's the building, the office, the ticketing building, and all that, and whatever. It is super bright, and that's new in the beta in this particular beta version. I think I don't recall it being that way in the previous betas, but I may or may not have flown around in New York in the previous betas, so I don't know. But lighting generally seems better. But all, you know, except for these particular ones that are way too bright, but still, it's better than not bright enough, I think. See, that looks almost real down there. That's crazy. Especially when you can see more detail further down. Yes, cars in the bridge or on the bridge. I think I saw a couple underneath though. Yeah, they're there. On the Brooklyn Bridge, they're all fucked up. Come on. It's New York's most iconic bridge and you can't get the fucking... Alright, there's one car on it. But then he went. Yeah, he's on it. Yeah, it's weird. Look how bright that is. And also, another thing I've noticed in the beta, certain other landmarky type things are now photogrammetry when they used to be... That looks pretty good, though. They used to be handcrafted, like the Griffith Observatory. Or the Griffin? Griffin or Griffith? Griffin. The Griffin Observatory in LA, and the water tower at Alcatraz, and the lighthouse at Alcatraz. Look how bright this is. It's crazy. Wow. Super bright. Yeah, I was flying the H-135 Batcopter here. Yeah, when you get closer to it, it's not as, you know, like, yeah, like that's about as close as I can get without scraping these. Yeah. but fucking hell. So bright. Like, everything else is like so dim compared to it. Let me just park it over there. Yeah, let me park it over there so it's not so... I'm not getting all the brightness from it. Just park it at the very fucking end here. Ooh,